Our people are waiting for the link for the meeting today. That's what the messages are coming. Because once I will start the meditation, then we will not be able to stop.
Yes, just gonna resend them the link. Give us a minute.
Yeah. So they all are waiting for the link to be. So Sonal, you have put some question regarding your health issue, and each thing that we are doing every day, it helps you with all kind of health issues. So for everyone who are waiting for the link, it is every day the same link, which is a recurring link. So you do not need to wait for the link if sometimes from our side the link has not reached you. You can just press the link that is being given. In the description also, we have given you the link. And since many people have questions and every Friday, we are unable to finish the question answer session. Tomorrow, we will be taking it little longer for 45 minutes so that we can cover more people for the question answers. The final forgiveness meditation also will be done tomorrow, not today, because today we are working on rejection. Once that all is done, then the actual forgiveness meditation I'll be guiding to you all tomorrow. So just remember, and for everyone, uh, it is the energy healing. Theta healing is an energy healing modality. So every day, what guidance comes for the group energy, that work is being done. And it's not just having a conscious shift, but even at the same time being able to bring that change at our DNA level. So, as we said, we are working on the recordings, but it is not a replacement of the session in itself. So, just to have a glance for this week, what we did, we started with the forgiveness, we started with the self forgiveness. I hope you all are practicing self forgiveness every day. Take out that 5 minutes time and forgiving yourself for any time in the past you were angry on yourself. You are not being able to accept yourself there. And not only forgiving yourself, consciously making an effort in how you speak about yourself, what you think about yourself. You are making a conscious effort there as well, and stop using the negative words and negative vocabulary thought pattern for yourself. Then we worked on the resentment, and resentment is something which is, as we said, I had given you the guidelines of few questions and guided with that. So like when you first sit for yourself, work on your self forgiveness, then check for your resentments, check for your regrets which is there, so that that also can be cancelled. Now working on the third major aspects which blocks you from being healthy or being able to have abundance in your life is, the third aspect is rejection. So there are many times we go through the situations in life where we feel being rejected by somebody. We think that the person is either very partial to somebody else, and by default, if they are paying more attention to somebody else. You feel being ignored, you feel being rejected. And when there are two, three ways our human subconscious mind operates in that situation of rejection. The first by default mechanism is that we want to really get into the state of wanting to prove ourselves and wanting to say, oh, I'm good. How can you reject me? There is one party which will like completely go into a state of depression and carry on that lifelong that I'm not good enough, I cannot do anything because my own people rejected me, everyone rejects me, everyone wants to be away from me. The second one will be constantly wanting to prove themselves and they want to become a people pleasing personality. They subconsciously operate out of how people would appreciate their, are they fine in the like whatever is the yardstick people have decided for the rule book, and they would operate out of that. In every aspect that we do, what we do is we forget and we are eventually rejecting ourselves. And people, after many years, there are many housewives who say that if you ask them, what do you like to eat? What is your favorite color? What is this? They've even forgotten what they like to eat because they're constantly thinking from the perspective of what the husband would like, what the children would like, what the in laws would like. So they don't even, they're so programmed to even think about that I also exist and I can also have my own likings or dislikings. These are small, small examples I'm giving, which is a pattern which indicates that I am rejecting myself. When I reject myself, I'm rejecting the life flow. I'm rejecting abundance. So, whether it is the money issue, whether it is the health issue, everything, where obviously your relationship issue, everything is connected to this sense of rejection. Now, one question which I want you all to think about is, if you hear of somebody wanting to go through a kidney transplant, what would your doctor say? That I want to have the check of the blood group, whether the kidney will match you or not. Otherwise, your body will reject it. If the operation is being done without having that right check, will that operation help a person or it will be harming? So, is rejection in itself a negative term or not? So anything which rejects any electricity, if you get something in India from US, an electrical thing, and you put in, if the voltage is not the same, it rejects and it will burst because you require the same matching frequency. So if any inanimate object without the life living force, or even your body parts have the understanding of what ideally I want to accept and what I want to say no. Rejection can be termed even as gently saying no. Why is it that we human beings constantly create a life of constantly wanting with the need of being accepted by? And anywhere, anything which is where we heard no, we put it in the category of rejection. Do you even want such people in your life whose frequency does not match with you? How would it make any difference if they are not part of your universe? You would rather have people in your life, you're surrounded by people who are in your frequency. So, understanding the difference between being able to say no and being able to hear no from people without constantly thinking that I am a reject or I am being rejected, feeling pathetic about yourself, feeling bad about yourself, and constantly living your life because then you pile up rejection Then the resentment, regretting, prejudices, grudges, anger, hatred, being a rebellion. It's like an ongoing process which takes you away from the process of living life. So just think, is that really, really worth it? And do you want to continue with that journey? In today's time of COVID, I just want to connect the both and say the day your body starts rejecting you, the day the soul, which is the powerhouse, that starts detaching from you, this is all a built up pile up with your rejection. It's connected with your lungs, and lungs stores a lot of grief and sorrow. Our inability to be able to express how we feel, we go on storing it. And there are times doctor comes and says that, oh, it was improving, but the lung collapsed. It was improving, but probably the side effect of the medicine, and it was the heart attack. Everything is connected with that. I just request you all to be gentle to yourself, be loving to yourself, be caring to yourself, and to know that there is no place in our life, it's a small life, short life, for to live with this resentment, regrets, rejections. Rather, take power back in our hand and start creating the life which we really wish to have. The power that God has given us, and the power which is like making us happier, healthier, and we spread that energy around us. The minute that shift at your mind level, your thought level, it changes, it automatically starts bringing change at your physical level. So let's, everybody is set and ready to let go of any sense of rejection, consciously, subconsciously, you may have stored. Yeah? So, yes, thumbs up, guys. And let's throw out the sense of rejection and understand the dynamic through creator's perspective of life. So I want each one to close their eyes. Just close your eyes. You don't force them shut. You don't hold them shut. You just allow them to remain gently closed and feel, and to know how comfortable it feels to just allow your eyes to remain gently closed. Place all your awareness now on your breathing. Breathe easily and gently. Your breath is your connection with the divine. Connecting with the divinity that you are. And now, visualize that beautiful, pearly, iridescent white light of the creator of all that is, with the goldenish tinge coming directly from the seventh plane, from the universe falling onto you, through your crown chakra, from the top of your head, now entering into your physical self, going all the way down till your feet, into the deep core of the Mother Earth, aligning your chakras and spreading its roots. Now, as you are connected with your own higher self, with the wisdom of your higher self, with the presence of all the ascended masters, in connection with the energy of the creator of all that is. You become that light and accepting your role as the co-creator, allowing creator to guide you and to facilitate you to bring this shift, being able to move on from the past and to bring this shift in your present and future. Remember, your subconscious mind does not differentiate or understand the difference between past, present, and future. Yet, all that experiences which are stored in your subconscious mind is knowingly unknowingly keeping you away from the life force. So, being in this energy of the seventh plane of creator of all that is, I want you to ask your higher self and yourself the question, where am I rejecting myself? Probably some memory, some of your own behavior with the desire to be better, but unknowingly you rejected yourself there. And as if the minute you identify, you hold that rejection as if it is some material thing and you are releasing it to the light of the creator of all that is, as if it moves out from your hands, going down and then going up to the light of the creator of all that is. Now ask yourself, when was the first time I felt like a reject? When was the first time I felt being rejected by someone or some situation? Whatever is the first thought that comes into your mind is the right thing for you. And now command, creator of all that is, it is commanded for me to be able to re-evaluate the situation where I started the cycle of rejecting myself and feeling like a reject. The situation where I gave away my powers and I rejected the divinity within me. I now choose to connect back to my power, connect to the divine, and I now perceive the same situation from the perspective and the definition of the seventh plane of creator of all that is. As an observer, with love, with light, without me being attached in that situation. Visualize as if you are seeing it as a second person of what happened there without your emotions being attached. And see it from the perspective of the other person, why they did it. Was it the only thing they knew how to operate? Or was it that the other person said no to you because probably there was a bigger plan and that really helped you in the future for that person saying no to you. Just see it from the other person's perspective, or probably the other person felt that it was not for your good and they said no to you. To understand the difference between saying no and hearing no from someone, then rejecting someone and feeling like a reject. And to instill the feelings into you now that it is okay for you. And you know how to say no to others. And then it is okay for you to hear no from others without feeling like a reject, without feeling like I am left out, without feeling like no one loves me, without being feeling like outcasted, without feeling belittled, without rejecting yourself, without having to be a people pleasing person and having to prove yourself to others. To forgive the person for saying no to you, to forgive yourself for hearing no, and to look at the different possibilities life offers you in every experience and every scenario. Being able to look beyond that particular person or a situation and opening yourself for the different situation and making a command to the universe, creator of all that is, it is commanded that now I am open and receptive to receive love, to allow myself to vibrate with the energy that made me, the creation, the protons of the love that made me, at an atomic level, at my structural level, to allow every cell, fiber, tissue, molecule of my body to vibrate with the energy of the pure love and light. I am this energy of love. I am lovable. And I understand it through Creator's definition and perspective. I open up myself, I am open and receptive to receive love from people, to feel being loved by. I know how to say no to people, when to say no, it is safe, it is possible. I'm deserving to be able to say no to people. I understand my own element and to know that each person is unique and special without me judging themselves and without me judging myself. I allow myself to accept people for who they are, what they are, and how they are. I allow myself to accept myself for who I am, what I am, and how I am, releasing the need in me to judge myself from the labels that people may have put up on me or I may have put up on myself. I deburden myself from the need of having to prove myself to myself or others. I am free flow of energy. I liberate from the cages and the chains of resentment, regret, rejections, prejudices, grudges, anger. I am free. I allow myself to be in the complete synchronicity with the forces of the universe and with the seventh plane being connected with my own higher self energy, feeling strong, absorbing the life force in the form of oxygen in my lungs, enhancing the capacity in my lung to be able to absorb the oxygen, to purify the blood and let the joy circulate in my body in the form of this blood. Having the balance in my body by balancing the brain chemicals, having more dopamine, having more receptors for the dopamine, serotonin, endorphins, feeling happy, living with happiness, taking charge, feeling strong, enhancing my immunity, and to know that it is safe, it is okay to reject the virus, it is okay to reject what's not meant for my best. It is fine for me to say no, and it is fine for me to hear no. Feel as if that entire military of white blood cells, the body is connecting to it, knowing exactly how to protect you, safeguard you. It always knew, it was always functioning. Now that you have liberated yourself from all these chains of resentment, regrets, rejections, your white blood cells are becoming powerful to fight back any disease, any sickness, any virus. And let all these feelings that I'm instilling into you be instilled into any virus that might be there in your body, causing you any harm, so that they be converted into harmless substance, releasing the guilt, making you free from the bacteria that can cause you harm. Learning to live in the present, releasing any fungal infection, releasing the procrastination, feeling cleaner, feeling healthier. Visualize your body being perfectly healthy and to know that in the light of the creator of all that is, in that energy of love, you simply recreate without having to find the problem and solving that. It's just recreated into perfect health. With your permission, I will instill all that I said into every cell of your body, every area of your life, at all the four level of your beliefs, for your highest and best in your highest and best possible way, with the knowingness of that you just know how to do that. Your soul knows how to do that. Your higher self knows how to do that. And it is safe for you to vibrate with health, be joyous, to create a virtuous life. It is possible, and you are deserving of creating an abundant, healthy, virtuous life for yourself. Say yes in your mind as I instill these feelings into each one of you. Thank you. And these feelings were instilled into you, any language that your mind has ever spoken and understand, into your mother tongue, into the language that you understand. Thank you. It is done. It is done. It is done. Creator, show me. Feel every cell, every fiber, every tissue of your body vibrating with pearly, iridescent white light with a goldenish tinge, feeling lighter, happier, with a sense of liberated, feeling stronger, and to know that from now onwards you operate only and only with health, feeling healthy and happy physically, mentally, emotionally, spiritually. And as you do that, your financial health, at your career level, your relationships, everything is growing and becoming healthier and better day by day. Just feeling good, being connected with the light, feeling really, really good for yourself, with lots and lots of gratitude towards your body, towards yourself, for always being there for you, with the gratitude towards the God for always being there for you and guiding you, feeling really good about yourself, with a big, broad smile. You can come back to the room and open your eyes. Wishing you all a very, very happy day, a beautiful day, healthier day. Whatever you are learning, share it with people. The way in which it is a mass consciousness, which is like a wildfire spreading the COVID virus. This is like an antibody, and the minute your mindset changes, the minute you spread this with people, everybody around you also have a different way of thinking, and it helps everyone. So wishing you an amazing time and see you all tomorrow for our big final meditation and question answer sessions. Instead of till 9:20, we'll work till 9:45 tomorrow so we can take more people. We request you all to keep your questions limited to the process we are doing so it helps you. Trust me that even if you're working towards it, automatically your other problems will start going out. So, thank you so much and namaste. Have a wonderful day. Bye. See you all tomorrow.